Believe it or not, my first keyboard is my favorite keyboard out of my 20+ keyboard collection. Here's how you can do it too. And yes, I'm in the bathtub. To build a keyboard, we're gonna need a keyboard. There are multiple different layouts that can fit your preferences. And there are two main case materials. Plastic, the cheaper option, and aluminum, the premium one. And since I'm a very VIP person, the keyboard we have today is an aluminum keyboard. The Monsgeek M1 V3. Yeah, they made 3 versions of these. If you guys been living under a rock, Monsgeek is Aiko's sisters or brother. We never know. The Monsgeek M1 V3 has 5 colorways. This keyboard is a kit, which is a better option for customization. Let's actually open this box up so the keyboard can meet the world. Inside we have this thing, which will make sense later. Just be patient. Then we have the keyboard. As for the accessory, we have a lot of things. Keycap and a switch puller, extra gasket, screws and a screwdriver, force break mode thingy, and extra screw-in stabilizers, and a coiled cable that is not braided. Monsgeeks, you are this close. Wow. But I have to say, Monsgeeks give you a lot of accessory compared to other brands. Anyway, they sent me the black version. To the keyboard. First thing first, the keyboard has a really matte finish, which I really love. The first upgrade they did is the knob. Apparently, the last version knob scratched the keyboard, so now it doesn't scratch the keyboard anymore. Also, this is the biggest knob I've ever seen. They also take away the side accents. To the back of the keyboard, we have nothing other than the Monsgeek logo, which is a really nice touch. Now let's take a look at the sound test. To be able to do that, we need switches, and Monsgeeks are a kind company, so they sent me the new Aiko switches. Also, that doesn't change any of my opinion because, well, I actually don't know, but it just doesn't. Which we will take a look later on in the video. And I will be using this black gradient keycap set to keep the emo theme alive. Okay, that's something. The switch give a deep sounding, but the stabilizers are not the best. But we will fix it. I'll give the stock sound test a 7.45 out of 10. Let's open this keyboard up to see what $70 has to offer. Now that I realize keyboards are getting really cheap, maybe in the future we will have a $1 keyboard. Okay, maybe not that. To open this baby, we need to unscrew the screw in the bottom case, unplug the daughter board, and unscrew more screw in the PCB. Then we have the PC plate, which only have flex cut in some spot. That's weird. But it also have gasket mount, which is silicone. Plate foam, IXPE foam, south-facing PCB. Foam case, and even more foam. Guys, remember the thing inside the box during the unboxing? It's the softer version of this. Then we have a daughter board. Now to the molding. Since every keyboard newbie like thug, I'm gonna be building a thuggy keyboard for y'all. It is definitely not because I don't know how to build other sound. But if you want a clacky-ish tutorial, you can watch this video. First mode is of course gonna be tape mode. Wow, what a surprise! Okay, no need to hate. But remember to cut out the screws hole and the stabilizers place if you have screw-in stabilizers. Then keep all the foam, but I'm gonna be different and I'm gonna change the harder foam to the softer one. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference, but oh well. But remember, taking or adding more foam will affect the keyboard sounds. That's the easy part. Now to the switches. Switches are the main thing that create the sound of the keyboard. There are 3 types of switches: linear, tactile, and this clicky thing. Linear are the most popular one because actually I don't even know why. But when you tap on a linear switch, it will give you a smooth response compared to tactile, which have a bump. And clicky, honestly I don't even care, so let's just move on. If you want a thuggy keyboard, find a switch that has a short stem. And the opposite with clacky build. Here I have the Aiko Rosewood. On the topic of switches, let's loop them. But switches nowadays, a lot of them are pre-looped, but I still recommend to hand loop them all. And here's how you can loop your switches. Separate the parts, take a little bit of loop, apply it to the stem and the bottom housing. For the spring, you can either do it like this or back loop it with Christtalk 105G0. Then you're finished. You just need to repeat it a lot of times. You will enjoy it, trust me. Move on to the stabilizers. My favorite routine is Holy Mode, wire balance, and loop with electric grease. For Holy Mode, cut a small piece of band-aid, then put it inside the stem and it should look like this. I know I'm not saying it very detailed, so you should just watch this video. For wire balance, you can either use this tools or 2 tweezers and keep fixing it until it doesn't tick anymore. And lastly is lube. You just need to dump it in, but don't use it too much and you're done. And lastly is the keycaps. There are way too many keycap profile and styles you can choose that are getting kind of out of hand because they even made a bare keycap shape. Whoever owned that keycap set is weird. But remember this, the higher the profile, the louder the keyboard. There you go, you're finished. And this is what mine sound like. Pretty good, right? Let me know what you think in the comment down below. And honestly, the Monsgeek M1 V3 is perfect. Nothing goes wrong, easy to build. And if you want this perfection, the links are in my description. That's pretty much it. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye!